I have had my eye on this. It lives in our shop, it doesn't have a job, and it doesn't run. We called Zero to see if they would support our rebuild, and unfortunately they offer no product support for these bikes. We're gonna see if we can rebuild them using a battery that we found online. Let's check out the build. I know exactly why I love this bike. Zero did an impressive job on their exposed twin spar aircraft grade alloy frame, and it is spectacular. Once we got the plastics off, we were able to see it, and it is clear that this thing was designed by one hell of an engineer. Taking the battery out of this bike is a little bit of a nightmare because you must remove the front tire, and the battery pack is super heavy.
102 pounds.
Well, that was easy.
This install is gonna be easy. We on Easy Street.
A lot of batteries in here. You need a door. It's heavy. It's full. Yowza. Hey. Wow. Way overcomplicated. I don't know if you can see this or not. It's cool. Switch that turns it on and off. It's pretty rad. I think I'll retain that. I like that.
Hall effect sensor.
Don't need that. Don't need most of this. I might use it on something else. The easiest part is putting the new battery in. The most complicated part is just making new relays and all that so that my horn and lights and turn signals and all work. That'll be the hardest part, but we'll get this thing running first. It's gonna mount on the front, and this is our kind of our last couple of miles, or you know, you're up in Alaska and you want to run around, run to the grocery store, and you don't want to take the big truck or something. This is so we can just pop it off of here, and it charges from solar from our truck. And I think the new battery will get somewhere in the range of 60 to 80 miles on a charge. Well, no, it won't be because it'll be highway speeds. It'll be somewhere in the 40 to 60 mile range. We'll see. We'll let you know as soon as we find out. One more interesting tidbit that I should point out is the original battery and its case was 102 pounds.
What?
102 pounds, which is ridiculous. The new battery that's going back in there is only 48 pounds. Now that's not exactly right because I am reusing some of this case. So this will be a pound or two. So maybe let's call that 100 pounds. This is probably 2 pounds worth of aluminum. And then maybe not even that. Very lightweight aluminum. Supposedly the frame is only like 17 pounds if you took everything off.
I think it's beautiful.
The bike, naked, without any body panels and any battery stuff on it right now, is 152 pounds, which is heavier than I thought. I know that the motor is heavy. It's a pancake motor. They really don't even sell many of these anymore, but it's a good motor. I like it. Let me get some alligator clips. Man, I told you I could use these alligator clips.
Where'd you take that from?
From your moto.
Honey.
It's all for the cause, babe. It's all for the cause.
Whoa.
Lights, low beam, high beam, left blinker. It's working, but the reason it's blinking fast is because the light's not on here.
Oh, okay.
So it has to measure the resistance in the light. Once the resistance is greater in the light, it'll flash at a normal speed.
I see.
But because there's only one light hooked up, watch, I'll show you what I mean. When the blinker's hooked up, now watch it instantly go to slow blink or normal blink.
You're so smart.
Okay, so we got blinkers. Let's see if we got a right blinker. Good on that. A kill switch. I can reuse that kill switch. It's everything that we need right there. This is, oh, what's this? Passing light. That's just to flash your lights. Sweet. Everything works with 2 wires. Oh. Let's turn it back on. And let's see what the odometer says. This thing has 221 miles on it. And look at that.
It's out of fuel.
It's out of fuel.
Oh no.
Isn't that funny that it's still a picture of a gas pump?
Yeah.
What's this? Select. Oh, kilometers per hour, miles per hour. Oh, you see it fading? This battery's dying. I need to put this on the charger. Too much power for that light.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it on the charger for a few minutes. Okay, babe. That was the most of the complexity. I thought I was gonna have to redo all of that.
Oh gosh.
Because that's what I thought this was actually. So that is just more of their brain. Because this thing used to beep and it wouldn't let you turn it on, and there was a whole bunch of oddities to it. Hey, why is there no start button?
Because this is it.
Even the existing fuse panel's right there.
It's great.
And I have an empty slot. So I can add some cool accessories. I have no idea what I'll add, but I'm gonna add something.
I'm sure I'll think of something.
I also bought a converter. This one has one, which I could reuse, but I decided not to. I put it right here for safekeeping. But this is a DC to DC converter made by Sevcon. This is pretty cool. So you can put 36 to 48 volts in, and it puts 13.5 volts out. So in other words, that little battery on your KTM doesn't exist on this bike. It generates its own power through this to power the lights and everything, and it runs off the big battery. But I'm not gonna use this one. But I'm keeping it because I'm gonna use it on another project. I thought about putting this on our trike when we electrify it.
Oh, let's do it.
Yeah, this will be the one right here.
Hey, tell everyone why you're really making this bike work.
Because Cammie loves it. That's the real reason. She just thinks it's awesome, so. Hey, you wanna know what's crazy?
What?
See all these wires?
Yeah?
They're trash.
Trash?
Because I put power to here, and everything I need works. All of this is trash. This is what came out of that box. And none of this I'm using. This will be a really easy upgrade. It's gonna be a fun one. So, booyah!
I have zero experience with this type of project.
I guarantee when you's done with this project, you gonna have zero experience.
This is it. This is the battery, the replacement battery for the Zero. I took the old battery out, so I'm gonna try to reuse this box, put the new battery inside here, and maybe even make a little glove box. There's gonna be some extra space. Cool thing about this is the original Zero battery from 2010 think I said it was 2012 earlier, but I meant I was incorrect. It's 2010. The original battery was 4.3 kilowatt hours, and this new one is going to be, no, excuse me, the original was 4 kilowatt hours, and this new one is going to be 4 kilowatt hours.
What an idiot.
I said that backwards, didn't I?
Yeah.
The original one is 4 kilowatt hours, the new one is 4.3.
There.
There it is. 48 volts, 90 amp hours, 100 amp continuous use, 200 amps for 2 minutes, or 500 amps in a rush. However, their website says 600 amps. So, I don't know, but the controller we have in the Zero bike only goes to 500 amps. So, and it's rated for 200 amps continuously, but you're never gonna be 200 amps continuously. It's only that initial burst. So, wow, this is awesome. I think it's gonna fit right down inside this box, no problem at all. This has a possibility of having like a half-speed mode.
Really?
Do I need to activate that? Do I need to do something for that?
I don't think so. I mean, I'm not gonna be driving it.
Ah, thank you. Needed that done. Now, here we go.
Okay. In that case, I'm not gonna worry about it.
Okay.
It's charging
It is?
at 15 amps.
It's awesome.
This is pretty cool. The Uno batteries comes with an app. So all I did was download the app, and it says, "Can I use your Bluetooth?" And I said yes, and it showed me there's an unknown battery. So I click on it, and here it is. So you can scan for other batteries, or here's the diagnostics. So you got your BMS, and it tells you every single cell, the individual voltage. Pretty easy to check the health of your battery. Total pack total, 51 volts. The pack state of charge is 46%. Charge temperature is 80 degrees. Discharge temperature, 68 degrees. Charge current, 15 amps. Charge circuit state on. Discharge circuit state on. Oh, look at this. This is fantastic. Misbalance, left charge, high voltage, high temperature, low temperature. Boy, they really give you the stats on your battery here. It says it's got 3 hours, 2 hours and 46 minutes. It's actually calculating it, look. Now it's down to 2 hours and 58 minutes to be full charge. All right, we're just gonna leave this thing charging here. That is great news. That means the original charger for Zero will probably work. We're just gonna monitor this until it gets to the top. good. We got a charger that's working, charging the battery. We have a brand new contactor, brand new pre-charge resistor, a diode that goes across that, and I just hope the motor on the bike is good, because that's really the only thing we haven't tested.
Oh wow, clean desk.
Whoa, what was that?
Plastic welding.
What?
Feel it. No, that's the broken one.
What do you mean?
That was the one that was broken out.
Whoa.
I told you I needed a plastic welder. So I'm welding it back in.
What in the world?
So what it does is it's a direct short, and this gets super hot. And then you just push it into your plastic, melts it together, watch.
Holy smoke.
That's what it looks like on the inside, and there's what it looks like on the outside. Pretty strong, too. Let's go put it on. Well, almost put it on. So I'm ready to install the battery in the bike.
Whoa.
Yeah, but I'm gonna need help. It's a two-person job.
Okay.
Because I gotta take it off the lift and put it back on the forklift. Hang it from the forklift. Yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay. Let's see. Man, I hope this controller works. And then once I get it over here, all I have to do is connect this wire, make a lug, and connect it. Wait a minute. I may have forgotten one thing.
What?
That's supposed to, I gotta look at my schematic. Shoot. The main contactor goes to the controller and to the positive side. So it's the battery plus side, which is that. Oh yeah. That goes to here. Ooh. I don't know if it's long enough. Oof, duh. That might be a problem. But it goes from there. Dang, it might not be long enough. Okay, well, we'll figure that out in a little bit. It has to go to there, and this one goes to there. This, I gotta make a ring connector for that other one. Okay, yeah, we got everything. So I gotta make 2 ends, hook up 2 wires, 3 wires, and then I gotta hook up all of these. I gotta make connectors for all of these. And then we're ready for a test drive. So maybe a half hour's worth of work once I get the battery in. Maybe I should make all these. No, it doesn't make any sense because I gotta run wires anyway. So, yeah, let's put the freaking battery in. Whoa. Yikes. Yeah, I mean, this is the time. It's just yikes because I really hope that this controller and motor work. Sure would be nice. I think I'm gonna do it over there. No, I can do it right here. You want me to do it right here?
Wherever's good.
I gotta go get the forklift.
Okay. I mentioned getting the battery out was difficult, but getting back in is going to be even more difficult because now gravity is working against us. So which orientation, where do these brackets line up to?
Yeah, let me get some bolts ready too.
Yeah.
So this hole is this,
Okay.
and this one up front is that. So there's really only 4 bolts, and we're
And are you sure you
That's
want
it.
to do this part?
yeah. But I'm thinking it might need to be out here though.
I mean, it's 50 pounds lighter.
No, it needs to be in the middle. Yeah, it needs to be right here in the middle. So it needs to be slid to right here once we put it on.
Okay.
It's just to hold it so that we can kind of balance it.
Okay.
So let's get my bolts. And then missing one nut. What I like most about the new Uno battery is the robust built-in BMS system. So it manages the voltage so that I don't have to, and I can't pull too much current out of it. If it overcharges, it shuts off. If it detects too much current coming out, it shuts off. If the battery voltage gets too low, it shuts off. In other words, the BMS is very smart and you can't really damage the battery. That's what I like most. can't believe this bike used to be 50 pounds heavier. It was 277 pounds originally. Now it should be like 230.
Wait.
This is awesome. I don't have buddy pegs, but you can use the pegs, and I'll put my feet on top of yours.
Okay.
I'll make There's our battery meter. Let's see if I can pull this plastic off here so I can see a little better. There we go. It says it's at 98%. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's turn this guy on. Okay, you got it?
Got it.
Horn works. Left blinker. Right blinker. Brights, dims, fast light. Let's go.
Whoa.
It's just a little herky-jerky because this one is, gotta reprime the front brakes. It's a little herky-jerky because this one is not geared very super low. And the throttle curve on it is pretty intense. Speedo works, look.
Oh, cool.
What do I hear?
The chain, probably.
No, I don't mind. I don't mean that. I mean the metal. Like metal against metal. Can you hear that?
Yeah.
Maybe we should stop. Check it out. Very lungy at slow speed. Very sensitive throttle. All right, hop off for a second. Let me. Oh, our meter went up. Oh, it automatically goes off. You have to push it to power it back on. That makes sense. Just wanted to do a quick bolt check because what I'm hearing is the jiggle. I'm sure it's the suspension just jiggling.
But it does sound like metal on metal.
Well, I remember that about the Zero bikes. They make noises, and the reason is because they're electric. You don't hear all the, the engine covers up all that sound normally. It's like we're about to get a downpour. I mean, everything is really good. Solid. Chain looks good.
Uh-oh, it's starting to rain.
The motor is solid. All right, let's go. Downpour. So what that means is the battery's BMS cut out. It detected I was pulling too much current and it shut out. Let me take it for a spin without you on it, just so I can really feel it. Smell this. I mean, I barely even went just now. You smell that?
Whoa, it smells like fire. It's time to start fixing our Zero Moto issues. We've already wired our 12-volt accessory system, so I can check that off.
Well, Uno says 100 amps continuous, 200 amps for 2 minutes and 500 amps in a rush. Their website says 600 amps in a rush, so I think they've changed this maybe to be a little safer. Write it down. Problem is I have a 500 amp controller in here, and it works great all the way up to 49 miles per hour, but it must be the threshold to go from 49 to over 50 causes the battery to shut down. So I'm thinking if I put this other controller on it, this one's actually probably never been used. Actually, it hasn't, 'cause it's still got the plastic on it. And these are good. They were in the fire, but I think they're okay because they're totally sealed. These are waterproof. You can actually use these in the pouring rain. So I'm gonna swap out the controller for this smaller one. This one only goes to 300 amps. So it should never cut out the battery. Now, is it gonna have enough power to make the bike go 50 miles an hour or 60? I think the original speed on this bike was only like 58.
So we'll see if it works.
Yeah, let's see. Yikes. Let's give it a try. Let's go for a ride. I'm taking it to the test track.
Okay. Have fun.
I will. Let's see. Let's check our meter here first. Hopefully you can see that. 72% is the battery. It's 87 degrees, 53.2 volts. Honey, it is so smooth. The reason it was so crazy is because the throttle was bad.
You had a bad throttle on there?
Yes. So it was making it
This?
jump up and down. It was making it go crazy, and that would cause the motor to get an overcurrent alarm. I assume it was going from like, that's just a 0 to 5K potentiometer in there, so it's probably going 0 to 5K every second or two because the bike was really jerky. Changed it out, it's like a brand new motorcycle. It was awesome. In fact, the original Zero only got 58 miles per hour. So I don't know how I took out a 500 amp controller and put in a 3. Oh, I know how.
How?
The weight. Off-road.
Yeah, how is it on the gravel?
It's great.
That's awesome.
Although I could probably let some air out of the tires. They're at 32 right now, which is its maximum PSI, because I was wanting super low rolling resistance. But for off-road, if I was going to be riding on gravel for very far,
Yeah,
I think we'd want to let the air down to 19 or something.
I see.
Okay.
Thanks for the ride, honey.
Dang.
Yeah, that's
I've
really
already
wonderful.
put 18.6 miles on this, and I never got the charge to 100%.
Wow.
The motor's bad. Smell this. I mean, I barely even went just now. You smell that?
Yeah.
It's like, I think it's got a bearing out or a bushing or something. It's just gone. Smell that, babe? Mm-hmm. Dang. Just took the motor out. It's a good motor. I like it. Smell it.
What do you mean?
Holy. Can you smell that? Smell that burning metal or rust or whatever?
Yeah.
Woo! Do not touch that motor. Just make sure the wires have good clearance. They look good.
Do you want a temperature gauge?
Yeah, let's check it. Yeah. Great idea. Holy smokes. There we go. 180? Oh, I thought it would be hotter than that. Opened it up and said, let's see how everything it's got, and had it pinned coming north up the hill. And it cut out at 59 miles per hour. I don't think it hit 60. But that's the only way I could get it to cut out. This battery rocks. Oh, let's check it. So I gotta go back. It's gonna connect. And we're at 52%. And the diagnostics, all the cells, you can see they're pretty close to balanced. There's one that's a little bit high. Pack total, pack state of charge, charge temperature, discharge temperature, charge current, charge circuit state, discharge circuit state. I mean, this is unbelievable. The discharge temperature is 113 degrees. That's what it was yesterday. But it gets to that when it's charging because I have it inside this box.
Oh, right.
So I may have to actually take it out of there and let some air flow through it. Perfect permanent addition to the front of Goliath because we'll run it on solar. We always have our backup vehicle.
That's so cool. I love it. It sure is pretty.
Okay, put your kickstand up. Turn it on. Make sure you get to that second notch there. You gotta reach down by your leg.
I do?
Yeah. That emergency disconnect. Just pull it up.
Oh my God.
Why'd you take your hand off the handlebar though? You should leave your right hand on the handlebar. That's the best thing. And hold the brake, yeah.
Oh, I got it.
Okay, turn your ignition so you turn on the controller. Now it's live. It's faster than it was the last time you rode it. Because now the motor doesn't rub.
We are the Yonces, living the life we dream, and we love traveling rocky roads and exploring off-grid campsites. We're making these videos for our family and friends, and we invite you to follow along and interact with us as we continue to work on finishing our DIY overlanding camper named Goliath. In ranch life, you can usually find us in the shop fabricating projects that solve problems in our future Goliath plans. I'm Cammie and my husband is David, and we haven't always been on the ranch. We actually had a wild ride getting here. I had my dream job working with some of the smartest and talented neurosurgeons in the operating room. I always had a desire to help people and learn anything I could about neurological problems and solutions in the always changing world of neurosurgery. Unmarried, I launched my own company, Spinovation, and had every minute of the day to dedicate to my work. I have an inventive personality, and I created an instrument in the neurosurgery space that would greatly simplify spine surgeries that require hardware removal. David and his brother built a software company aptly named SolarWinds from an idea his brother had, which provided network management software to businesses around the world. And side by side, the brothers brought it to the New York Stock Exchange as an IPO, even ringing the bell on his opening day. He retired from the corporate world, realizing he wanted more room for creativity, and began prototyping inventions, building successful products, launching companies, and searching for people with passion and ideas that he could help in their own launch. David had Discovery Channel film a TV show called American-Made Inventors that still airs all over the world and can be found on Amazon Prime or YouTube. David's kind and supportive personality does not fit the drama that is demanded in a production like that, and after one episode, he decided that he had to be true to himself. For us, YouTube is a perfect fit. Our edits, no drama, all excitement, knowledge and learning, how-tos, amazing time lapses, adventure journeys, building projects in our shop, ranch life, raising kids, casting calls with product pitches, unaired, never seen TV shows, and wherever else this channel will go while we live our awesome life together as soulmates.